Good morning, evening, afternoon, or Taylor Cat. Welcome to my channel. Today we are playing Esoteric Ebb. Ebb. I don't know why I just felt like there should be an echo there. Previously we solved an issue without shedding blood, but also playing both sides. And getting some money for us. Stole a mushroom, got shamed by wisdom, found out wisdom's dumb and we should not listen to wisdom, talk to a wall who's really cool, whose political faction was fear. And by the way, these are not things in the same order. And now we're about to talk to the sage that we've been trying to talk to for a bit. It's already almost noon. No, let us do that. The well-dressed goblin stands proud beside his master. Go ahead, cleric. With a proud smirk, he motions towards the wooden throne. You should stand before the throne, addressed her court. Okay then. The goblin glares at you with his muscles. He's waiting. Yeah, but he's not the one I'm trying to look at. Who am I? Oh. Ooh. That's a bad role to have in this situation. Oh my goodness. Something is very wrong. Thanks. A goblin forest and Lady Sageleaf. That is all I know about her. Did a very bad role. You approach the throne. The sprites flutter their glow, illuminating the trunk of the great tree, its roots reaching far below, branching, holding up the dirt ceiling above. On the throne sits a tiny goblin. Her smirk is bright as threatening. So this is a dragon. Yes, I can see it. Her glare is magnificent. Cleric of Norvik, of Earth and river. Her shrill voice echoes through the chambers. I gotta get up an octave. She is talking to you. You're the cleric. Great observation. I was assured by your masters. The top brass of the palace itself. the palace, an unofficial nickname for the current rulers of Norvik, named after the palace district in which most central authority resides. Her words are tainted in disdain. Her voice causes you to shiver. They told me a cleric of the highest standing will arrive within the hour. So tell me, human. You should run. No, wait, you can't, but you should. Dominion. She has control here. Why am I sitting here? Waiting? It's not that late. It's only been like a day. Tread lightly. You need her on your side. Make sure she knows you're on hers. Every word you say here could have a profound impact on the rest of this quest of yours. I had an accident. It's only been a day. My apologies, lady. My masters are idiots, but I am here now. Don't worry. My masters are idiots, but don't worry. I'm here now. Don't worry. Her frown quickly turns into a grin. Since we're on the same page, then. Hers is a frightful presence. Oh shit, a constitution roll. Luckily I have some thingies. Because I don't want to fail this. This is why I chose to save them instead of trying to get with the hot orc lady. Because, ow, that hurt. Because, because, I wanted to be able to not fail this. Because it sounded like this was important. I have 2 shards. I made the mistake on trying it with the kobold. Because what? Oh, I am not charming her. No, no, no. Because if I charm her, she knows I'll charm her. And I bet you dollars to donuts, donuts to dollars, and cookies and ice cream on the side that she is going to be super fucking pissed after I charm her. And I'm not doing that. I'd rather that not happen. I'll charm some other people, but I'm not charming her. It's just a 7. It's just a 7. I appeased her somewhat. It's just a 7. Please let me have this. I know my constitution is 0. Please, please. 20. Oh. You brace your entire being as you meet her glare. With trembling innards you resist. She lifts her chin. You stand. Good. The dragon leans on her armchair, letting out an exhausted groan. It is vexing to watch my streets descend so far. Are you even aware, cleric? A local business caught up in an inferno. In the middle of the day, right on Pillar Road. My road. Damn it, Constitution. The way she said, the voice he causes you to tremble. Oh, did I miss a thingy there? I don't think I did. And yet, Magistrate Darrow. She spits out a name like it's a curse word. He alone believes the halfway bridge tribe does not have jurisdiction over this particular location. Magistrates, 5 rulers of the 5 districts. They are the Coin Lord, Home Lord, Shield Lord, Food Lord, and Law Lord. Each has a unique role in the city's bureaucracy. Sometimes the titles switch between districts, but generally the housing district holds the Home Lord, and the palace holds the Law Lord. That makes sense. The housing district, one of the 5 districts in Norvik, the poor area on the west side of the river, named as such due to the Urfolk originally being housed here, while Earth cleared out the ruins in what is now known as the palace. Ah shit, I didn't mean to hit that button, I meant to hit the other button. Her anger is pure and intense. She's trying to reel it in. The magistrate speaks for the city. Why does Darrow say that? Where is your usual jurisdiction? And where exactly is the tea shop located? Why does Darrow say that? Because he is a fool, born out of nepotism and alcohol. Sick burn. What about it, Says? Horrific slander. Sounds awesome. Where is your usual jurisdiction? She leans back and picks something from between her fangs. I have an official recognition of law on Lower Tolstad. The definition of that has always been vague. Some see it as anything below ground, some as below water level. I don't know if he speaks for the city. I don't like him. As far as I know, he messed with people's documents. I don't like that. As King Lord, I don't want him messing with my people's documents. And where exactly is the tea shop located? Because I'm not going to say he speaks for the city. I'm not about to have her cut my head off. She glares at you. It is, or was, rented out of a corner of the central fort, just above the holes, next to the pillar. The holes. Common slang for the central spire of apartments in Tolstad. The lower ones are less fancy. She snaps her fingers towards the goblin to her right. That means it is part of the core foundation of this island fortress. Therefore, the property is legally an underground rental unit, he says, bowing his head. Lady, my people have been handling that damn crow's contract for years. But no, suddenly, when the entire unit goes up in flames, that's when my people no longer have the right to enter the premise, to deal with it, to clean up even. No, suddenly it is the city's business, and we should keep our noses out of it. That's one hell of an accusation. Don't slander the great city of Norvik, Goblin. Sounds shady. I'm just here to do my job, lady. No, that sounds hella shady. That sounds shady. Her sharp glare stabs you. Normal business in Norvik. And don't get me started on the actual effect this has on my people. What's now? She says, beckoning towards the comely goblin. I gain 5 experience points. He approaches the roots and takes a bow. Lady Sageleaf. Then he turns to you. The magistrate says it has an accident involving a fireplace failure. They've yet to send anyone in to actually investigate the scene. How can know that? You should trust the magistrate. You want to check it out yourself? How can know that? What? Okay, that wasn't a typo. Shit, something broke. Just ignore it, move on. Sorry, I misspoke. I meant to say, how can you know that? I meant to say, how can you know that? No, that's not what I meant. I thought I was going to say, how can he know that? Sorry, I misspoke. I meant to say, how can you know that? He glances towards this lady. We've kept an eye on it. The explosion occurred on the 21st of March, just past noon. 3 minor injuries were reported in the area. Luckily, foot traffic was low at the time of the incident, so despite the massive kaboom, no dead folks. Thank God. Who were the injured? Star Witness updated. Okay. We only managed to get one named in the chaos. A certain Frank, son of Frank, was said to have walked away with lesser burns. That's the sort of prefix used by Earthfolk, a human most likely. Ha! That ain't a real name. He was apparently dressed in fancy yellow outfit, whatever that means. Beyond that, I have some conflicting accounts. One person said, quote, he looked like one of them dungeoneers you hear. A real adventurer man, end quote. Another said he was looking to get out of trouble, heading right down the stairs to Waterlane. Either he went down to the dungeon or over to Waterlane. Got it. Frank, son of Frank, a dungeoneer. Down to Waterlane? Fancy yellow outfit. Was he inside at the time? Why was he there? Where is he now? Anything else? Okay, well, we're just going to ask all of the questions. Frank, son of Frank? Yeah. Really? That's a fake name. Uh-huh. A dungeoneer? If you believe it, that comment was from one of the militia members. Could be smart to check the city below just in case, despite the dangers. Down to Waterlane? Yeah, seems like he was heading in that direction, though down could mean a number of things, Waterlane included. Fancy yellow outfit? I'm assuming some type of Reedsian fashion. You can tell on his voice that he is leaving out a but who fucking knows at the end. Was he inside at the time? I doubt it. He says, considering the state of the building. Why was he there? We don't know. Where is he now? We don't know. They have not located the man despite major efforts. You just let him leave? Do you know anything? Sounds like you were handed a tough hand. Do you know anything? The goblin does not respond. Although one of the militia members mentioned him just calmly walking away down the stairs. Maybe down to the crossing or somewhere else. We don't know. You guys... Anything else you do know? Sel gives a nervous look to his master before answering you. We have theories, but we need proof. The lady raises her claw. The unveiling has begun, cleric. Secrets in the ashes. Corruption, madness. She calls at the wooden throne. Politics. Rambling fools. Bureaucracy wears her down. This is clearly the work of a rogue spellcaster. Someone who cannot go unpunished. A spell would indeed be the only logical answer for such destruction. Can't he deal with it? Points to can't he deal with it? The goblin bears his wings to you. The presence of this lady causes him to say nothing. He has a deep devotion to her. The lady clears her throat. Everyone holds their breaths when she speaks. I formally declare a joint venture. The Halfway Bridge tribe and the Earth Guard city clerics shall investigate the tea shop on Pillar Road and bring justice to those who seek to harm the peace. No creature foul or fair shall escape my rage. The words seep out from her maw, burning the air. Every goblin in the chamber looks upon her in awe. She is theirs to serve. I look up to that. The dragon has spoken. The dragon has spoken. So this is about revenge, not solemnly. This is my investigation. So this is about revenge? Revenge? No, cleric. A gardener does not seek revenge upon the half-snail. The hail snail. They are simply eradicating. This is about keeping the peace. Nothing more. Snell, she says, waving towards him. Yes, milady. Sageleaf, he says, bowing his head. You're the handler of this case. You've worked on it since the explosion. You know more than anyone. You catch the goblin trying to stop a grin from spreading across his face. Ooh la la. Complimented by his queen. I want you to represent the tribe in this venture. His face lights up. A goblin and a cleric together, you will have access to both upper and lower Tolstad. You're going to have the pretty boy around? Damn, I thought this was going to be fun. His expression is that of shock. He did not expect this. Do you disapprove? Do not disappoint me, Snell. It appears you've received a party member on your divine mission. Son had to be a damn goblin. Do I have a say in this? A new member to the party. I've always wanted a goblin on my own. I don't like this. A new member to the party. He ignores you. The goblin takes a deep bow. Evil forces of work will be vanquished, huzzah. The mystery of the tea shop shall be uncovered. At your service, Lady Sageleaf. Mother damn goblins. You know, I'm going to do this for her. I'll let her know I'm doing it for her. Just for her. Because she's a special lady. Maybe she'll like me? Maybe she'll like me. And then she'll owe me a favor when I try to take over the world. At your service, Lady Sageleaf. She grins. Yes, you are. Snell takes a step forward. Listen, I can be a bigger suck up than you. You have no idea. Weird thing to brag about me. First priority is the tea shop. We need to gain access. Your new goblin companion gives you a quick wave. Let's go, cleric. I got an achievement. One friend. Oh, Snell has joined as a companion. You can speak with him if you need help finding your way across Tolstad. For as much as she told you, there's a danger you're missing here. You should investigate the tool shop, the tea shop thoroughly. And we should also look for that witness. How to gain access to the tea shop. Right, and where is this tea shop again? And we should also look for that witness. Yeah, Frank, dressed in yellow. He winces. God, that's funny. Either over on Water Lane or down in the city below. Yeah, the port or the dungeon. I suggest the port, since it's slightly less life-threatening, generally speaking. And we should also look for, how do I gain access to the tea shop? Talk to your boss, Darrow. Or I guess he's not your direct boss or whatever, but you'll need to get an audience with him if you want to get inside the tea shop. Okay. And we know it's at the port. Alright, let's go. Yes. Yeah, let's go. Need to leave. You just... Can I actually talk to you? Can I talk to you again? Cleric. She leans back in her throne. Is this your garden? No, this is a sanctuary, for I'm just its keeper. So it's your garden. Take a deep breath. How? Do people live down here? Yeah, do people live down here? Yes. Goblins. Goblins live down here. And other lower beings. Oh. Got it. Nice garden. Thank you. So this HWBT, what exactly is it? She snorts. It's an affiliation, an organization. A family. Your family? Are you registered at the title house? Why is it called Halfway Bridge Tribe? What's your role here? I have other questions. Your family? Yes. That's a lot of kids. The lady raises her chin. Any goblinoid willing to serve the family is welcome to my loving embrace. Are you registered at the title house? Of course. What do you take me for? Some huckster? We're registered as a tribal organization with some special regards. Why is it called the Halfway Bridge Tribe? She takes a deep breath. I'd say it's obvious. My people have lived in the tunnels of Tulstad for 5 generations. 5 goblin generations, that's around 50 years. The tunnels underneath. The tunnels underneath the famous broken bridge of Norvik. The bridge that only reaches halfway across the river. When I united, the name grew popular. I united us, the name grew popular. Yeah. What's your role here? My role? She cackles. I'm the director of operations. I have no other questions. What are you voting in the upcoming election? You dare tread onto such volatile grounds here in my chambers? Yes? Really? It shakes. You dare ask my political opinions? Yes. Okay, well, I haven't decided. Oh. Her eyes dart around the chamber to her subjects. Gain 5 experience. And her gaze lands on you once more. Yes. She knows what's up. So you're not leaning in any particular direction, or? No. And I encourage every one of my subjects to think for themselves on what they wish to vote. She's incredible. An apolitical tour de force. So you're saying you're open to have a God Lord Wizard King, is what I'm hearing. So I'm just gonna stay on your good side. I'm gonna do my best to stay on your good side. And I hope to win your vote. Even if I don't, I will take everything by force. So, as God Lord Wizard Kings do. So I guess I am going to the docks, and that'll help out a couple of other things because I also need to take my book to the docks and do stuff like that. How much money do I have? I have money. I gotta figure out how much money. I have 84 monies. Hopefully that will be enough to help me out in the docks. But until then, see you next time.